Welcome back to Offside Talk Podcast. Today's episode is absolutely loaded. We're covering the 10 hottest football stories from the past 48 hours. From shock transfers to emotional homecomings, there's so much to unpack.
Let's kick off with the biggest surprise. Kyle Walker's move from Manchester City to Burnley for £5 million. That announcement video inspired by Lionel Richie, absolute genius. It's not every day you see a seasoned champion move to a newly promoted side.
Totally. Walker brings elite experience and leadership. Burnley fans will be over the moon, and this shows the club's ambition to stay in the Premier League and do more than just survive. His pace and defensive awareness could transform their backline.
Next, Bayern's talks with Stuttgart over Nick Woltemade are on hold for now, but it feels like a temporary pause rather than a collapse. Bayern are focused on the Club World Cup first, but once that's done, expect them to move fast.
Absolutely. Woltemade is seen as a future leader, tall and technically gifted. Bayern love nurturing local talents who can become stars on the global stage. This deal might define their next generation.
Meanwhile, Gabriel Martinelli is now a target for Saudi Pro League clubs, despite Bayern's interest. Arsenal fans are sweating over this one. Martinelli is a fan favorite, and losing him would be a massive blow.
It would. His energy, dribbling, and pressing have been crucial for Arsenal. But we've seen Saudi clubs come in with crazy offers no one can refuse. This could change Arsenal's transfer plans entirely.
Speaking of Arsenal, they're also reportedly interested in Rodrygo from Real Madrid. The Spanish giants might be open to selling to balance their books and refresh the squad.
Rodrygo would be a dream signing for Arsenal. He's versatile, skillful, and already proven in big matches. Pairing him with Saka and Martinelli, assuming he stays, would be terrifying for defenders.
Then there's Barcelona turning to Luis Diaz after missing out on Nico Williams. Diaz's pace and work ethic fit Barca's style perfectly. It's clear they want that dynamic winger to spark their attack.
Luis Diaz has been sensational for Liverpool. If Barcelona managed to pull this off, it could revive their wing play, which has been inconsistent. But it would be a huge loss for Liverpool fans who adore him.
Another story, Dominic Calvert-Lewin has become a free agent after Leeds pulled out due to his wage demands. Everton is moving quickly to replace him with Yerno Barry from Villarreal.
Calvert-Lewin's injuries have been a concern, but at his best, he's a top-class striker. Leeds stepping back shows how risky big wage demands can be. Yerno Barry, meanwhile, is an exciting young talent and could be a smart replacement.
Arsenal aren't stopping. They're also pushing to finalize moves for Zubimendi and Norgard before their preseason camp in Spain. Arteta clearly wants all new signings integrated early.
Smart strategy. Both Zubimendi and Norgard would bring depth and tactical flexibility. Arsenal are building a squad ready to compete on all fronts: Premier League, Champions League, and domestic cups.
Let's talk Manchester United. Marcus Rashford and Garnacho are reportedly considering leaving, along with 3 other players. This could spark a mini rebuild at Old Trafford.
If Rashford leaves, it would be seismic. He's more than just a player, he's a symbol of the club. Garnacho is the future. Losing both would force United to rethink their identity and attacking strategy entirely.
Exactly. United fans have already started debating online about who should replace Rashford if he leaves. Some want a big-name signing, others argue for promoting academy talents. It's going to be a tense summer for them.
And then we have Everton making headlines by extending Jared Branthwaite's contract until 2030. He's been a standout defender, and locking him down is a major statement.
Branthwaite has been immense. He's young, calm under pressure, and reads the game so well. With interest from big clubs like United, Liverpool, and Spurs, this extension feels like Everton's way of showing they won't be bullied in the market.
Absolutely. Keeping a defensive gem like Branthwaite gives them a solid foundation to build on. Plus, it sends a positive message to fans who want to see loyalty and long-term planning.
Meanwhile, Demarai Gray is returning to Birmingham City on a free transfer. That's such an emotional story, coming back home after so many years.
It really is. Gray started at Birmingham before his Premier League adventures. His return feels like a full-circle moment. For Birmingham fans, this isn't just a signing. It's a symbol of hope and nostalgia.
And for Gray, it's a chance to be a leader and give back to the club that shaped him. He brings experience, quality, and a deep connection to the community. That's priceless.
When you look at all these moves together, you see how different clubs are strategizing. Some going for instant impact with superstar signings, others focusing on emotional stories and long-term foundations.
Exactly. Arsenal's aggressive push, United's potential departures, Everton's loyalty to Branthwaite, Burnley's surprise with Walker, every move tells a different story. It shows how transfers aren't just about business, they're about identity.
And fans feel that deeply. A signing can lift a fan base, while a departure can break hearts. The emotional roller coaster is what makes the transfer window so addictive.
This summer feels even more intense than usual. Clubs are acting fast, taking risks, and betting big on reshaping their futures. The lines between traditional big and mid-table clubs are blurring.
Exactly. Look at Fulham making smart signings last season. Now Burnley making a statement with Walker. It's no longer just about survival, it's about challenging the status quo and dreaming bigger. The next season promises so many new narratives. New faces, potential legends, shocking exits. Everything is on the table, and we're here for every twist and turn.
In the next part, we'll dive deeper into how these moves could affect playing styles, tactical systems, and fan expectations. You won't want to miss it.
Let's break down the tactical ripple effects these transfers could create. Starting with Arsenal, adding Zubimendi and Norgard gives them more flexibility in midfield. Arteta can now switch between a double pivot or a single deep-lying playmaker depending on the opponent.
Exactly. With Zubimendi's composure and Norgard's physical presence, Arsenal can finally control games better against big teams and break down low blocks more effectively. It's a huge upgrade in depth and strategy.
And if they manage to land Rodrygo, their attack becomes even more unpredictable. He can play on either wing or as a central forward, adding so much dynamism alongside Saka and possibly Martinelli if he stays.
Speaking of Martinelli, if he does leave for Saudi Arabia, Arsenal will lose some vertical explosiveness. But Rodrygo could compensate with his creativity and ability to combine in tight spaces.
Moving on to United, if Rashford and Garnacho leave, it's a massive tactical shift. Without Rashford's pace and direct running, United might have to rely more on structured build-up and technical wingers.
Exactly. They'd need to sign players who can create rather than just exploit space. That could completely change their identity. United might turn into a more possession-heavy side, which could take time to implement.
Everton locking down Branthwaite allows them to build from the back confidently. He can progress the ball and step into midfield, which opens up options for more proactive football rather than pure survival mode.
Spot on. And with Thierry possibly joining Everton, they get a dynamic forward who can stretch defenses and give them a new dimension up front. It might finally allow them to move away from being so reliant on defensive solidity alone.
Burnley's signing of Walker also screams tactical ambition. He brings experience, but more importantly, he allows them to play higher up the pitch without worrying as much about getting caught in transitions.
Absolutely. With Walker's recovery speed, Burnley can experiment with pressing higher and being braver against top sides. It might not work every game, but it's a step toward modernizing their style.
Demarai Gray's return to Birmingham is more than just emotion. His dribbling and ability to carry the ball forward could be crucial in championship battles. He can be that creative spark Birmingham has missed.
And fans will give him extra energy. When a player feels that emotional connection with the stands, it often translates into better performances on the pitch.
All these moves show that clubs are thinking not just about filling positions, but about reshaping philosophies. It's so refreshing to see clubs evolve with bold decisions.
Couldn't agree more. In the final part, we'll talk about fan reactions, possible surprises before the window closes, and which clubs might still shock us. Stay tuned.
Let's talk about fan reactions. Arsenal fans are on edge with so many moving parts. New signings coming in, but also the fear of losing Martinelli. Some are already dreaming of a front line with Rodrygo, Saka, and a new striker. It feels like a video game lineup.
Meanwhile, Manchester United fans are divided. Some are ready to let Rashford and Garnacho go if it means a fresh start, while others feel it would be the end of an era. You can feel the tension building online.
Everton supporters are buzzing after Branthwaite's extension. It's rare to see such loyalty these days, and it feels like a win that's bigger than any big money signing. They're seeing him as the foundation for a new chapter.
Burnley fans are loving the Walker signing. It shows the club means business and wants to establish itself as more than just a survival story. The excitement around him is contagious.
And Birmingham fans are over the moon about Gray's return. It's not just about his skills, it's the emotional connection, the memories, the pride. It gives them belief that they can push for bigger things.
With so much going on, there's still room for surprises. We could see last-minute bids for big names, shock exits, or unexpected loans. The transfer window always delivers drama until the very last minute.
Exactly. Clubs that seem quiet now might explode into action at the end. We've seen it happen time and time again, And those last-minute twists often shape the season in ways no one expects.
It's what makes this period so addictive. Fans are refreshing social media, tracking flights, and speculating every second. The energy is unmatched.
And we'll be right here covering every rumor, every confirmed deal, and every emotional farewell. That's what Offside Talk is all about, sharing the stories that connect us to this beautiful game.
So, to all of you listening, let us know in the comments which transfer you're most excited about and which club you think still has a big surprise coming.
Thank you for joining us on this special transfer window deep dive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an episode.
We can't wait to hear from you and see what unfolds next. Until then, stay passionate and keep the football spirit alive.
Bye, everyone.